At the DreamHack Winter event, currently happening at the moment, there was a game in the group stage that went for 59 rounds between Na'Vi and Gambit. s1mple in this game ended up dropping 65 frags and only dying 35 times, even though they ended up losing the game 31-28. So let's take a look at what he does here. You might think it's incredibly consistent just to get 30 kills across 30 rounds, but to do it across 59 rounds and be able to continue this kind of ratio and get up to 65 frags is ridiculous. Not everything here is super tactical, s1mple does, but I thought we'd still just take a look at everything he does. Some clips he clearly just outs-aim people. That's what we're going to start with out here. So obviously he's got a bit of advantage because of the guns. I mean, that was a nice headshot to start off with. Dozier tags him up a bit, and you see that's a ridiculous shot right there. I mean, that's just straight insane mechanical aim. Something simple and very few other people can probably do. This is good here. He clears out wide, doesn't want to get flanked quickly. He knows Adren was there. Adren goes for this really fast move around to the diggity or short side. It's a good move by him, but s1mple again just ends up winning the fight, just purely out aiming him. A lot of what s1mple does isn't rocket science, like Zipex clutches or something. They're just simple, smart plays, and he's very good at capitalizing on mistakes. I mean, this here, very standard flash from just getting to this pit area. Mo throws a sloppy flash, that's really easy to read. s1mple, you can see, dodges it with ease, pops up and just punishes the really loose and sloppy peek, to be honest. Just around here, I just want to highlight something s1mple does a lot, a bit more of a supportive play he often does when he plays this T-side Inferno. He just throws this flash here and he normally throws it twice. Here's the first one. Adren gets a little bit blind, he gets blind again. He still wins the fight against Electronic, but you see the whole point of this flash is just to stop anyone peeking out really wide at the beginning of the round and trying to get that early pick, giving his teammates some space to move up the banana. So after he throws his flashes, he often just sits here and watches middle. I think this is just to give his teammates some space in second mid. They know no one's crossed really fast to go some kind of balcony pick, which is we'll see something s1mple actually does do in the second half here when he is on the CT side. Anyone that says s1mple is a selfish player and baits a lot is really quite stupid. I mean, you can see he really plays for the team, he plays in this system that Zeus has got set up, and he really does do it to the best of his ability, supporting his teammates in the best way possible. And he throws a lot of these flashes like you saw in the last one. And again here, he's the one throwing the flashes for his teammate. He's not the one getting flashed in, baiting people, etc. I mean, obviously you want him in a position where he's alive and getting these frags because he's your best player, but he's definitely not baiting or doing anything like that. So in this round here, we'll see again, he's going to set up for this supportive flash. This is quite a powerful flash if you don't know it. Hopefully most of you do already. So he bounces off here. And as you're going to see, he's going to blind the player in pit. It's a good flash. He also shoots, that's an important note, draws the attention of Fitch. So Fitch is blind and allows his teammates out. He's a little bit slow here to get out. Him and, who's that still in there? Electronic are both slow to get out. You see he jumps a couple of the boxes, gets this kill, but yeah, they don't end up killing Fitch in the end. And he ends up going down here in a 2v1. So again here, s1mple ends up playing these more supportive roles often. And you see again, he's going to throw a good flash for his teammates here. It's going to blind Fitch. The important thing he does do is shoot after he throws the flash, and you'll see that in a second, just to draw the attention towards the apartments, making the flashbang a little bit more effective. This is a pretty standard trick between any decent kind of player. So this flash here, you'll see a good one here. They actually also smoke off balcony, good point. The shoot comes here, and Fitch is blinded. One mistake in this round, him and Electronic just sit here and do absolutely nothing with this smoke. And only two players end up pushing out, and they just get swarmed onto. I mean, he jumps up here and gets Dozier, but he just ends up in a 2v1. Fitch never goes down, and without the pit control, this is always going to be a very hard round. Something interesting to note is in both pistol rounds, s1mple buys nades. I mean, normally you'd think, okay, I want my best player to have the armor so they can just go ham and kill people. But you see, he's the one flashing here for Edward to clear up banana. I like this play at the start of the round. This information is really important. So again, Edward sets up here, kind of like an AWPer often does when they're holding down banana like this. You'll see s1mple rotates off. Again, your star player, you normally want them setting up shop. I would have thought you want them being comfortable where they are, locking down any push that comes that way. But you see here, s1mple's rotating back and forth and back and forth. He does a good job using this second flash that he held on to. You see, as they start coming up short for this take, he's able to flash two players off. Actually, flashes three if you count Adren. He wasn't really blinded that much. Just was Electronic this time, and yeah, helps them get these kills. Ends up in a 3v1, and really that flash was really useful. And he just plays this together with his team. He's not ridiculously confident pushing in without Flamey. You see, they just play this to their advantage, and Flamey ends up getting the last kill. This around here, obviously in anti-eco, they got all Glocks, just one flash. But one thing that really triggers me is how Edward plays this more than s1mple, really. I get this nice double nade killing where they both nade together. Let's just pause it right here. I mean, actually, just go one more second. The flash comes in. At least s1mple's position is on this corner. Obviously, they're very confident because it's Glocks. Edward's got an M4, one of the most, he's the most powerful weapon in play at the moment. And look where he's standing. He's standing in the middle here, fully flashed, like some kind of turkey. I'm not really sure what he's trying to achieve here. In a different universe, they get this M4, give it to Hobbit. Hobbit gets 2 more kills. And this is how you lose these stupid rounds like this. Luckily, as the game continues, they get these 2 nade kills, which really helps out. And s1mple's able to swing back out. You see, because he was in that corner, able to fade away from that flashbang when he is blind, able to swing back out and get 4 nice kills. s1mple is definitely very confident in his ability, and he should be. We're going to see this work for him and against him both in the same round. So this mid pick here, just straight out here, he obviously had a nice spawn, but that's a really fast and really nice flick. And that's the kind of reason he's confident, because he's able to do that. But then we'll see here, again he's super confident. Blamey ends up going down, I think it is here. Electronic gets back for the trade. And s1mple's going to swing back out here, and again, no flash or anything to retake the position. He's just straight peeking it, trusting himself to win, and it actually works against him in this situation. So again here, s1mple definitely not baiting. It's actually the rotator moving back into position. So he's at the disadvantage here, and he's still just straight winning fights. There's the 2k, and he really brings this round back into control for his team. So if anyone says he's baiting and stuff, get his kill, that round there really proves he can get kills by himself. s1mple has adapted into this primary AWP kind of player on this team. So you'll see here again, this is what he was trying to prevent when he was looking at the cross before. See, no one's crossing. He's able to peek back here. That's a good Molotov. That's another good counter for it. You see, good flash from his teammate. You've probably seen this before. Almost burns himself alive, but you see a good peek and a good way of just mixing up your AWP positioning. And this is something s1mple is always good at, and his mechanical skill doesn't hurt either. s1mple obviously is this really aggressive AWPer. You'll see here again, he's holding this angle. This nade comes in. Zeus actually moves back into the spots. They're probably not expecting 3 players here this fast. So when he does miss his kill, they're quite lit up. So he misses this shot, and you see this go charge around the corner. Zeus gets a kill, and he pops back out, and that flick is so fast. Again, confidence in himself are definitely working out for him in occasions, and other times it doesn't work out for him. But definitely when you're this kind of player, you want to be going for these aggressive picks when you know you're the best player on the server. This round here, you see, again, s1mple capitalizing on a sloppy play. So he sees a drone's head here. Again, he has really good patience. He knows he has to cross at some point, or he's got him trapped at sandbags. He doesn't take this insane flick. He knows if he doesn't cross this way, he's trapped at sandbags. My teammates can clear him out. He ends up peeking in the end. He gets this really nice kill. Now, if I fast forward the round a little bit more, you see s1mple again. He's not scared. He's not one of these players who again baits. I know I probably shouldn't think about it too much, but again, he's really confident here to pull out his CZ and just go straight into sight. You'll see he's very cautious of looking behind here with AWP. He knows it's not the strongest place for him to have his weapon. He's going into A site. So he's looking behind, making sure no one's flanking. I'm just playing this team game really. And then right now here, his teammates aren't going in, so he thinks, stuff it. I'm going to get my CZ out, and I'm going to go straight into sight. Getting this entry kill as well. Admittedly, Edward does a bit of damage, but still really nice to see him just getting onto sight there, even though he's the AWP player. Another round here, s1mple rotating in, so that's a good flash he throws to get into the sight. So here we're just able to trade that kill very quickly, gets himself into position. Now this 2v1 here, they played it very well together. As you see, Edward is right behind him here. s1mple isn't going charging off. There's obviously a bit of communication here. He's going first with his CZ. I like this. The AWP's not going to be that strong again going onto the A site. They worked out where Mo is. They hear him going in. You see s1mple's going to charge really fast. Ends up losing this fight just. But the thing is, Edward's right there. It's an easy cleanup for him with all this information and the player on low HP. So here it is, the ace in overtime, including a 1v4 clutch by s1mple. First skill here is pretty simple. He just comes in, simply trades his teammates, ends up in a 2v4 here really quickly, already looking grim. You see, he puts himself in a pretty aggressive position. There's no point sitting back and waiting for them to come to you. They're just going to collapse onto you in a 4v2. Zeus ends up going down here in a second. He loses this fight in the banana area. You'll see s1mple's left in a 4v1. It's looking kind of bad. He's in this position, so his only option really is to swing here and try and take this battle. That's exactly what he does. This is what you have to do when you're in these disadvantages. You see, he swings back again, trying to look for another fight. And this is where the risk comes in. If you're in a 3v1, you can't be clearing everything. There's no time for that kind of thing. So he's going to risk that no one's coming from behind him in construction, which in this situation works out very well from him. You see, Fitch pulls out an incendiary. Very debatable choice. Dozier, you see, it's kind of a 2v1 peak. Fitch was probably in his way. Dozier maybe should have got him, or definitely should have got him. He doesn't. s1mple's able to finish him off. And again, Mo's at a disadvantage. He only has his AWP. s1mple definitely has the advantage in that 1v1. And just ends up winning it up. Nothing super complicated, as I said. No Zipex mind game kind of clutches. He just does the very simple things. He does the correct things. And capitalizes on all the mistakes made by Gambit. So right here, just look at this retake. So this cheeky little boost here when the smoke's a little bit off center. He can gain a whole lot of information that no one's here pushing into sight. It gives him good indication that probably no one's there, because I doubt they'd really be hiding in that back corner. It's a nice shot onto Mo again because of the boost. They get that kill, able to see him a little bit earlier than Mo was probably expecting. The game reckons he saved Edward, but yeah, you know. So the retake continues here, 3v2. Zeus ends up taking out Hobbit. They just collapse here onto a Dren. Once they know he's here, there's nothing you can really do in a 3-on-1. Just a matter of him trying to buy time, and s1mple gets the next kill. Nice little 2k. And yeah guys, that's it for s1mple. Obviously there's more to this game. I try and break it down and pick the best rounds I think possible to show you guys. But yeah, make sure to subscribe if you're not, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.